Hi, my name is Dan Schmitt, and this is Team Chicago Challenge. We're on Lake Koshkonong. We're here for the Saturday night racing under the lights, heat races and finals, motorcycles. I'll tell you, he's got a nice track, got an okay set of lighting, not any snow out here. It's going to be pretty neat. Plus, Tom has got a cool brush to keep this track clean. So let's check out the heat races out here at Sunset Tavern on Lake Koshkonong. First race up, plus 40 class, amateur, as we wait for the green. Jumping up front, it looks like George Mack, number 84. George Mack on that 450 Honda, he's on the charge. Battle behind him, 203, that's Dave Hazel from Davison, Michigan. But George Mack has got this track dialed. Look at him go. That new 450 Honda, 4-stroke, single cylinder on the gas. And he smokes the field. The Michigan rider, Dave Hazel, running second. Next up, 125, 200. Up front, the Brian Jacobs, 145. That's my grandson, Brandon Griffith. On that Kawasaki, that Amy Pinkowski Kawasaki, as he goes into the lead. Byron Jacobs is running second, making a move now up to third. It's like Ben Rader. Ben Rader has just moved to second. But my grandson, Brandon Griffith, looking good. Kawasaki's working. Since last week, he didn't have it. Now he's on the gas and looking good. But the rear shock on that Kawasaki is going. Look at that thing bounce. Maybe cold weather, maybe just wear and tear. But that rear shock is wearing out. One lap to go. Byron Jacobs battling with Ben Rader for second, as Brandon Griffith goes on to pick up his first ever ice race win. Next up, 380 Vintage up front on that Triumph. Listen to this baby sing. That's Dan Hunchin out of the Milwaukee area, but right with him from Sugar Grove, Illinois, Mike Dugan on a Honda 380. These are bikes built before 1980. Making a move now, Mike Dugan. Can he get the job done? He's on that single cylinder versus the twin. Mike Dugan has got the hot hand in the pre-80 class. As he goes on to pick up the win in the heat race, Dan Lunchin running second out here at the Sunset Tavern on Lake Koshkonong, right by Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. Next race, plus 50. I'm riding at Amy Pinkowski, 125 Kawasaki. I get the good start. Right with me, it's Bob Smith on that 400 Yamaha 4-stroke. You can see the shock on the Kawasaki is starting to go. This thing's starting to bounce. Rich Walbeezer's running third, 72 years old. He's on that 600 Yamaha. But I've got the good line, the good tires, built by Jeff Fredette. I've got just enough horsepower as I go on to pick up the win, the plus 50 class. Next up, plus 40 Pro. Jumping up front, 93, that's Roy Napster right with him. Brad Taylor. Brad Taylor's on one of them 450 Hondas. Starting to make his way through the pack. And that 600 Yamaha, that's Don Walbeezer. That Cyclecraft Yamaha. If he makes it around Brad, 450 Honda 4-stroke, 600 Yamaha. Whoa, Don laying it in there. But Roy Napster has got the hot hand. Comes Don Walbeezer trying that outside line. Roy Napster's on the gas. Don Walbeezer is now in second. We got time to catch up. Six-lap heat races. And then we'll be getting into 10-lap finals at the Sunset Tavern. Ice racing under the lights, Saturday nights. Roy Napster. Looks like he just picked up the win. Don Walbeezer second. Brad Taylor third. Next up, 250 amateur. Making a move on the outside is yet Mark Schmitt. Right with him, yet Ralph Fuller. Local rider from Fort Atkinson. Both of these riders are from Fort Atkinson. Mark Schmitt is on that 250 4-stroke Yamaha. Whoa, rider down. Oh, that was my grandson, Brandon. He's trying to ride over his head, but that shock on that Kawasaki is going. Brandon pushes out of the way and leading the race. Mark Schmitt looking good. Ralph Fuller. Chris Forskett from Jefferson. He's running right up there, number 64. But Mark Schmitt picks up the win. Next up, open amateur. .203's up front. That's Mark Howell from Indianapolis, Indiana. Comes all the way to Fort Atkinson, but making a move on the outside. That's Chris Forskett. Also charging Lloyd Burlingame from Fort Atkinson, number 11. Making that move, he's on that 400 Yamaha. 69, that's Dale Schaefer from Kenosha. Trying that inside line. It's Lloyd Burlingame. So you got second place up front, Chris Forskett. And picking up the win is the rider from Jefferson, Wisconsin. As Lloyd Burlingame continues on, he's got second place wrapped up. Next up, Open Pro. Off the line. It's like Roy Napster again. He's going fast. He's a fast guy. Brad Taylor right there. Making a move. Don Walbeezer. He's on the charge. He's not letting Roy Napster get away. Third place, Brad Taylor. Don Walbeezer in that Cyclecraft 600 Yamaha flat tracker. Trying to get by Roy Napster. 6-lap heat races. Don takes the inside line. Gets on the gas. Keeps that inside line. Back on the gas. Don's looking good. He builds his own tires. He goes fast. Roy Nafsker's taking that outside line. Don Walbeezer taking the inside line, getting on the gas. White flag, 1 lap to go. Roy Nafsker drives around the outside. Look at that guy go. Woo! And picking up the win, Roy Nafsker, Don Walbeezer, second. Well, between the races, Tom Gimmer's out there plowing the track and brushing it. You got to borrow this great brush to clean the track. Rich Walbeezer contemplating a gear change on his bike as he gets ready for the finals. But this absolutely beautiful brush, donated by one of the enduro clubs in Wisconsin, as the riders get ready for the final events. And the first final, plus 50 class. We wait for the green light. I get a pretty decent start, but right there is Bob Schmitt on that 400 Yamaha. Goes flashing by. He's got some horsepower. He's got determination. This Kawasaki is one big pogo stick. We try an outside line. We got clean ice, but it is starting to get bumpy, and you can see this thing pogo stick. Try that outside line. Mike Dugan's running third. Rich Walbeezer's back there in fourth. I get by Schmitt on the outside, but he's got the gas. Continues on. I try this outside line again. Rich Walbeezer has just moved to third. Got around Mike Dugan. I head down the back straightaway. Try that outside line again. But I'm drifting a little wide with this bad shock. I'm having a hard time holding the corner. I'm trying to stay off the ruts. You can see how ruddy it is out there. And this is only with about 45 bikes. But I'll tell you, these screws really tear up the ice. Bob Schmitt still up front. And try to get by him again. Down the back chute. But on the charge, and he had 600 Cyclecraft Yamaha. Look at him come. It's Rich Walbeezer, 72 years old. He changed the counter shaft sprocket. This big 600, he doesn't have to shift. Just leaves it in fourth gear or third gear and gets on the gas. Look at him go by Bob Schmitt like he is parked. Rich Walbeezer is on the charge. I head down this back straightaway. They are gone. Talk about being parked. Rich Walbeezer, my hero, 72 years old, up front, looking good, driving hard, and picking up the win in the plus 50 class as I continue to charge. But Rich is the hero tonight. Next up, 125, 200. Up front, it's Ben Rader. Number 145, that's my grandson, Brandon Griffith. Look at that thing bounce, but he's running a good line, trying to stay down low. Ben Rader, also on a Kawasaki, looks like a 200 enduro bike. Brandon's on the 125 motocrosser. Brandon's getting around 3 and 4, pretty good. Ben Rader looks better in 1 and 2. Brandon stays on the gas. Pitches it in, keeps a nice line, gets on the gas. Run that low line. Ben Rader tries the low line. Brandon goes a little wide. The Kawasaki bounces down the back straightaway. He pitches it in. It's on the gas. They're starting to lap another bike. Running third is Mike Hildebrand. Brandon gets a good drive out of 2. But Ben Rader's Got 1 and 2 a little better. Brandon tries again, gets on the gas. It's the 125, 200, final event. Brandon gets on the gas again. That outside line might be working better. Brandon stays right with him, but he bounces out of the corner, drives it in, sticks his front wheel in front, gets that inside line, gets on the gas. Looks like he's got the lead. Stays on the gas. Brandon Griffith, my grandson. If he wins this, it'll be his first motorcycle race win ever. Good thing I've got it recorded. Starting to lap another bike. But going on, looking good, and picking up his first win ever, my grandson, Brandon Griffith, on that Amy Penkowski Kawasaki. Next up, plus 40, Pro Class. Jumping up front. It's like 93 again, Roy Nafsker. 72, Brad Taylor. Brad Taylor's on the gas. He's on that 4-stroke Honda. Making a move, that's Don Walbeezer. On that 600 Yamaha, Cyclecraft Yamaha. This is Rich's son, Don. He's a go fast. He builds tires. He's looking good. Roy Nafsker's on that 2-stroke Honda, looks like. Don Walbeezer trying to find a way past Roy. Guys keep that inside line, outside line. He's charging. Brad Taylor's faded back to third. This battle up front for the lead. Roy Nafsker. And Don Walbeezer. Don tries the outside line again. 10-lap final event. Don is probing inside, outside. Roy Nafsker's looking smooth. Don tries that outside line, tries the inside here. Gets on the gas, got a 2-stroke up front, 4-stroke, big booming 600. Running second. This is for the cash. Plus 40 Pro Class riders over 40 years old. Don takes that inside line, gets a good bike. Drives down on the inside, gets on the gas. He's got a little more speed. He's back on the gas. Roy Nafsker tries to probe that outside. White flag, 1 lap to go. Roy Nafsker takes that outside line again. Gets by to the flag. Roy Nafsker picking up the win. Don Walbeezer second. Next up, .250 amateur. There's my grandson, but that shock, look at him bounce. Nope, that shock is not going to do him any good in this race. He's on that bucking Bronco. But up front, the battle, Mark Schmitt, Chris Fortkick, Ralph Fuller, but then that new 250 4-stroke YZ 250F Yamaha, local rider, Mark Schmitt, Chris Fortkick, running second. Ralph Fuller running third. Brandon continues on, but he don't have a prayer out there with that bouncy shock. At least he's getting some more practice. He continues on. At least he's got it. He's getting on the gas. Too bad the bike don't have it. But up front, smoking the field, Mark Schmitt on that 4-stroke 250 Yamaha. His is the class of the field in the 250 amateur class. Next up, open amateur. Battle up front. 69 is up front. It's Dale Schaefer. He's looking good. Battle behind him. Lloyd Burlingame. Chris Forkett. And Mark Harwell. Mark Harwell running second from Indianapolis. He's on the charge, making a move, 64. That's Chris Forkett. Down on the inside, number 11. That's Lloyd Burlingame. Three-way battle for second place. Who's got the hot hand on the cool ice? Trying to make that move on the outside. That's Chris Forkett. Dale Schaefer. He's up, he's gone. Now moving to second. That's Lloyd Burlingame. He's at the charge. Take that inside line. Moving in on the outside. That's Chris Forkett. Still in the battle. But up front, Dale Schaefer, he's looking good. Mark Harwell fell off the pace. Lloyd Burlingame running second. But Dale Schaefer is up front. Open amateur, the Sunset Tavern on Lake Koshkonong. Under direction of Tom Gimmer. Lloyd Burlingame is on the gas, takes second. Dale Schaefer wins that one. Next up, open pro, jumping up front. Could be Gary Rogers. Whoa, look who's up front. Brad Taylor on that 450 Honda. He's looking good. Brad Taylor, old expert dirt track racer, been retired. He's looking good on that 450. He's on the gas, but Roy Nafsker kicks it off the line just a little bit. Finds the way around. Oh no! Brad Taylor's down. Lance Wolin has moved to second place. Don Walbeezer, the best he could do, is finished third as we see Brad Taylor pick his bike up. Next up, Dash for Cash. I borrowed a 250 Suzuki off one of the guys from Kenosha. This bike's faster, it's handling a little better, but it just doesn't quite have it. Dash for Cash, I start on the start-finish line. The pro riders start out of turn 3, and then they make their charge. This is my advantage, but on the charge. Music for the show by Engine, Mike Breitz, Intrigue and Travesty, and all this music recorded at Fireside Studios, Westchester, Illinois. On the charge is Roy Nafsker, right with him from California is Gary Rogers. As they come flashing by me like I am parked, they are on the gas. But going on to pick up the win in the Dash for Cash, winner take all. It's Roy Nafsker beating Gary Rogers.
What a great racing series. I believe in 2003, with the Saturday night and Sunday races, I ran nearly 15 races that winter. And a special thanks to Tom Gimmer. He's the former owner of Sunset Tavern and one of the best ice promoters ever. He promoted the early steel shoe 3-hour races, GP racing on the ice, the Ice Stunners, and the great Saturday Night Under the Lights series. Contact me, it's teamdan45@gmail.com. I love to hear from my audience. Remember, you can always search on YouTube with Dan Schmitt Motorcycle Racing, or you can go to Rumble and search with Dan Schmitt TV. And I highly encourage you to visit the World of Motorcycle Museum. It's in Winamac, Indiana. It's on Indiana 39, 4 miles south of North Judson. Give them a call first at 574-896-3172. It's a great trip and a great collection of motorcycles.